These days, there's so much news, it can be hard to keep up with what it all means for you, your family, and your community. The Consider This podcast from NPR features our award-winning journalism. 6 days a week, we bring you a deep dive on a news story and provide the context and analysis that helps you make sense of the news. We get behind the headlines. We get to the truth. Listen to the Consider This podcast from NPR.
This is WCBU's Out and About. I'm Dr. May Gilliland of ArtsPartners of Central Illinois, and today I am joined by Kristan McKinsey of the Fine Arts Society of Peoria. We're talking about the upcoming lecture, How Graphic Novels Became an Art Form for Everyone, Really. A fascinating event taking place August 20th at the Peoria Riverfront Museum. Kristan, welcome to Out and About.
Thank you.
For those who are unfamiliar, what is the Fine Arts Society of Peoria, and how does this event fit into your broader programming?
Oh, thank you. What a good question. We are an organization that started in 1962 to bring in lectures about the fine arts to Peoria, something that the museum hasn't done, no one else was doing. But what we want to do is bring in speakers who are not available to the Peoria audience otherwise to talk about art. And of course, art is pretty broadly defined. It's often painting or sculpture or printmaking, but we talk about music and theater and architecture too, and we talk about all different time periods. And we have expanded over the years. We do bus trips. We sponsor 2 of the ArtsPartners Sky Art billboards. And so this lecture is the 3rd in an inaugural series that we are co-sponsoring and co-organizing with the Peoria Riverfront Museum. We had a lecture on tattoos. We had a lecture on jazz to hip-hop music in America, and the one coming up is on graphic novels.
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit more about this event. Tell us what we can expect and about the speaker, Dr. Randy Duncan.
He is a retired distinguished professor emeritus at Henderson State University. That's in Arkadelphia, Arkansas, and he's the former director of the Center for Comic Studies at the university. He has authored 2 widely used textbooks on comic novels and co-authored a couple others. He's co-founder of the Comics Arts Conference, which was the nation's first academic conference devoted solely to the study of comics. He's going to give a lecture about the novels. He's going to talk about the history of the comic art form, of which comic novels are a distinct medium, and look at the milestones in the development of this, talk about some of the most important writers and artists who have developed and advanced graphic novels as an art form, and talk about the vast diversity of content. I mean, it's not just one sort of thing. It's a really broad topic. And he's going to suggest examples of some of the best comic novels in case somebody thinks they might want to go buy one as a birthday present for their brother or father or niece or something.
Or even start for yourself.
Themselves, yes. He's going to bring some examples along that people will be able to look at. This is going to be held at Peoria Riverfront Museum in the Giant Screen Theater. So, and the pictures in there, the images are really big, so it should be a lot of fun.
Well, you mentioned earlier that you have lectures throughout the year, so I would love a sneak peek at what you have coming up.
Yes. So our lectures are October through December and February through May on the 2nd Thursday. We're going to start in October with a lecture on Renaissance paintings by Italian women. So very classical, but women artists being ones that we won't have heard of before, most likely. The November lecture will be a curator from the Rhode Island School of Design speaking on French wallpaper design.
Oh, interesting.
Which may seem a little esoteric, but it's really fascinating. And she'll talk not just about the designs, but how the wallpapers were used and how they were made. So I think people will enjoy it. And that's the kind of lecture that you may not know you're going to love it, but I'm going to go find out something new.
That was Kristan McKinsey of the Fine Arts Society of Peoria talking about the August 20th lecture, How Graphic Novels Became an Art Form for Everyone, Really, at the Peoria Riverfront Museum. Kristan, thank you so much for joining me in the studio today.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
You've been listening to Out and About, production of WCBU and ArtsPartners of Central Illinois, designed to connect you with the arts community. Our producer is John Norton. Find this episode at WCBU.org and subscribe to the Out and About podcast wherever you download.
Support for arts and culture coverage on WCBU comes from PNC Financial Services. PNC is committed to supporting local art and culture events in the communities they serve.